This video is meant to be seen by parents and students and will be reviewed by all Kate Chegwin schools in-school learners when they return later this week. Welcome back. I'm Principal Holmes and I'm excited to have our kids back in the building. The purpose of this video is to inform students and parents about the school prior to September 2nd. It is meant to answer any questions you may still have after viewing our re-entry video, which is also on School Zone. School start. Each grade level will only attend one half day on September 3rd or September 4th. They will not need a snack or a lunch that day, but may bring a bottle of water. Grade 7s will go to school on Thursday from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Their gathering area and entrance has been moved to the pod at the back of the school. Grade 8s will attend from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. on Thursday. Their entrance and gathering area is on the south side of the school by the gymnasium and next to the playground. Grade 9s will go to school from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. on Friday. Their entrance and gathering area is by the social studies door adjacent to 32nd Avenue. After their half day of school, all students will return to school on Tuesday, September 8th at 8:15 for a full day. Parents, a huge role that you will play is ensuring that your child arrives at school no longer than 15 minutes before school starts and that they leave the school property immediately after the school day ends. Please ensure that you do not park in our staff parking and emergency access lanes. Parents are also reminded that school entry is restricted to students only. Parents wishing to enter will need to pre-arrange an appointment and complete the COVID screening questionnaire prior to entering through the front door. Students arriving late to school will go to the front door and ring the buzzer for entrance. They will then scan the QR code at the office and enter their home room and name. On occasions when parents have pre-arranged appointment with a staff member, they too will enter the front door and scan a QR code. Communication. School Zone will be a vital tool this year for finding out what is happening at the school. On it, you will find the school calendar outlining important school events like school council night, ends of learning quarters, conferences. Of course, all events will likely be online forums. Important information under the News tab, school resources, an apps page, school forms, which this year are signed online, information about your child's learning profile, grades, and attendance, and a school fees tab where online payments can be done. Of course, please don't hesitate to contact us by email or by phone at 780-469-0470 during office hours. Bus passes, school fees, and school forms. School fees are paid online through School Zone and are only applicable to students learning in person. A fee of $7.50 per quarter will be charged for lunch supervision. Bus passes will continue to sell for $60 per month on an as-needed basis. A student agenda will be sold for $3.50 for the year for students doing in-school learning. And a school t-shirt is available for the fee of $5. If you are not paying using the online pay option on School Zone, please send cash with your child and it will be processed in the office. Parents will also use School Zone to verify information on school forms. These forms include information collection, a yearly Alberta education registration requirement, and a notice of understanding in relation to school policies as outlined in the student agenda. These forms are essential in the registration of your child and are due for each student on September 10th, 2020. Before school, after school, lunchtime, and nutrition break. Students will gather in the morning and after lunch break at designated gathering areas outside the school as discussed earlier in this video. It is an expectation that students will limit their interactions to students within their homeroom cohort while they are at school or on the school grounds in the morning, at lunch, and after school. Please arrive between 8 and 8:10 a.m. daily to facilitate this. Students are also expected to leave the school property immediately following the bell at the end of the day. For the first 20 minutes of lunch, students will eat their lunch in their desks in their homeroom. Upon finishing their lunches, they will need to put their leftovers and garbage back into their bag and in their backpacks to take home with them. Please do not drop lunch off for your child during the school day. After lunch, students will go to their designated outdoor usage area. At nutrition break, students will stretch by their desks, read or use their smartphone. Make sure that they adhere to our tech policy. Before classes resume, they are expected to put away their smartphone in their backpack and put it in silent mode. There will not be any after-school sports or clubs for at least the first few weeks of school. We will keep students posted about the board's decision in this respect and determine whether or not this is a feasible option at the school. Collective responsibility. We are all in this together. Now, more than ever, the actions of one person in the school have tremendous impact on others. As a student, you have the right to learn in an environment that is made safe through our collective practices. You also have responsibilities to ensure everyone else is safe. These include making sure you are well when you come to school and completing the COVID screening questionnaire available on School Zone and in your agenda. Following the school protocols of wearing a mask, sanitizing hands when you enter the school and the classroom, staying seated in your assigned seat, limiting your interactions with other students outside of your classroom cohort before school, at lunch, and after school, cleaning up after yourself at lunch by returning all unused items to your backpack to be taken home, including your lunch garbage, following directional arrows in the hallways and stairs, using only stairs, hallways, bathrooms, and outdoor usage areas that are designated for your grade level, arriving at school just before the bell rings, not too early, and leaving the school grounds immediately following dismissal, observing classroom and school behaviors that ensure everyone is safe, with the prevention of the spread of COVID-19 being a main priority. In the event that a student becomes sick, they will be sent to a designated room in the school and parents will be phoned. Students cannot remain at the school if they are ill, and parents must pick them up immediately upon receiving a phone call. Parents are expected to arrange for COVID testing and clearance prior to a child's return to school should they become ill when they are here. Teachers, students, and parents are going to be working hard as a school team to implement all of the measures outlined by Alberta Health Services and Alberta Education to ensure the safety of students and this community, and we look forward to having our students back in the building. Other priorities of ours will be to ensure that students learn, have fun, and feel emotionally and physically healthy in this new environment. But this won't be an ordinary year. Students who are choosing to attend in-person classes are all members of our team. Each has a responsibility to abide by all COVID safety measures to ensure that our collective well-being is maintained. Behaviors that compromise the safety and wellness of students and staff must be minimized. We will support students and parents in understanding how particular behaviors can pose a risk to others. However, students that repeatedly violate COVID safety protocols may be asked to learn from home. We are making history. We are all going to grow together this year. We will overcome challenges and we will have many victories in our journey. I encourage you to review all of our documents on School Zone, particularly our re-entry plan. Updates will follow. Thank you. We are all in this together.